Hi, I'm Serena and this is my interview with Crawlers, a rock indie alt band from Liverpool. Now, TikTok's had a massive influence on the music industry and I wanted to delve deeper into how artists feel about this. For a deeper read and investigation, I wrote an article for the Mancunian called Does Length Matter? A Dive into the Modern Music Industry. But for now, enjoy the discussions around band and brand, fan bases, Instagram versus TikTok, and the all-round chaos in a somewhat unchaotic setting. So my kind of first question for you guys is TikTok, because you've got almost 700k.
Oh,
700k. So you've almost got 700k followers on TikTok, and you've got 100k on Instagram. What kind of makes you stand out more on TikTok, or what's the kind of big difference between the two social medias, would you say?
I think TikTok is, because the algorithm's so different on that, like, you can have one video and it can blow up and get like 5 million and the next one you post gets 5,000 views, you know, so a lot of people follow for like one bit of content and don't like kind of stick around, whereas Instagram, I think those followers are a lot more like you've been sought out and seeked out, so it's kind of a little bit different.
I think the algorithm on TikTok is a lot more specific as well. Thank you. It's a lot more specific. So like with Instagram, where we would like, for example, post a reel that we've posted on TikTok, the reaction of some of the comments on Instagram would be a lot more widespread and, you know, probably not quite reach the right audience and not get the response that we wanted. Whereas with TikTok, we find exactly the people that we were looking for. And
do you remember the first TikTok you did that kind of blew up?
Yes, it was actually
the
not...
first TikTok we did, the first ever TikTok we did was when we went on Club Penguin.
Oh my god, that was old school.
When we released Placebo, which was like ages ago, we didn't have like, well, we had nothing. So we was like, how are we going to promote this song? So we went on Club Penguin. Telling people,
and
that was our first TikTok.
We literally were just in Club Penguin dancing in the town, being like, hey, do you want a new music? We've just released a song called Placebo. And no joke, we just have people dancing. If you go on, it's so annoying because YouTube's disabled the comments for Placebo now, but they used to just be like, who's here from Club Penguin? It was like, what a meme. But like the first...
That's quite iconic.
There's some fans here tonight. It was like, I just find you guys through Club Penguin.
Honestly, I've had...
It was quite iconic.
They're the OGs.
It was fucking iconic. We all...
that was like start lockdown as well.
It was like
that's
the
when we
lockdown.
tried to, when Amy built like a sim world of all of us and we tried to like run with that and we made one episode and that was it.
It was really funny.
It was really
the
funny.
The series was one episode but it was iconic.
It was really
we should get Jess to do a Sims like of all of us because she's into Sims.
Yeah, Jess.
And we can make it like a weekly thing. She'd get back on this.
This is the revival. The first TikTok we had that like blew up was actually on my old deleted account, and it had nothing to do with Crawlers, and it was me exposing Nando's because I used to work there, and it was me just giving Nando's facts, and then they got like 2 million views, but then like I was trying to promote our music and all these like prints are like, what's this? And I was like, oh my god, our music's not all about
this.
Nando's.
Actually links quite nicely because I wanted to ask, like, on TikTok especially, how many of your followers would you say are like proper fans and like listen to music? So I remember last time you were like, oh, people have commented before, like, oh, you guys are really funny, love you guys, haven't listened to music, but like you're great personalities. And you said this to me before, so I kind of like, is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
I think it's got better, to be honest. I think before like Come Over, a lot of people were like, oh, I've not really listened to music, but I love your videos. Now, to be honest, most of our videos aren't like us advertising the band or us having fun. It's about the music a lot more now. And I feel like, obviously, percentage of fans, obviously I can't count them, but I feel like how many followers we have on TikTok is about the same monthly listeners we have on Spotify, whereas before it wasn't that.
I think a lot of them like have ended up listening to the music, so I think like that percentage of like people who stick around for us just, you know, having a laugh versus who genuinely listens to the music, like that ratio of like has gotten smaller and it is just more people who listen to music but like sort of get the best of both worlds.
What would you kind of credit that to? Would you say it's like you guys making more music
really
Deadpan.
Clearly.
I just think it's
straight up?
Zero chill.
I think what we've discovered is there's two kind of brands of funny content, and some of that is for our dedicated fans who have notifications on our TikTok and want to be like, oh my god, the new update of Crawlers, this is what they're doing, they're so fucking funny. It's very niche to our like Crawlers fans, whereas the other half is like it ends up blowing up. We had this one video that absolutely went fucking crazy, and it was just us doing impressions of Lois Griffin, but then Liv's is amazing.
You did the Debbie Harry thing. Debbie Ryan?
Debbie Ryan,
Oh,
yeah.
No, Debbie Harry. Not her.
That went stupid viral,
Yeah.
but this one went even stupider viral. Like, do your Lois Griffin impression. No, do it. It's so good. It's so good.
I don't want to do this.
You've got to do it.
You have to.
Hey now.
It came out of nowhere, and I literally, because I was like doing this as a joke, and then Liv just did it, and it literally sounded like we'd put on audio, and it blew up, and it got on a weird time, because the people who are like Family Guy probably aren't the type of people who are going to like people with pronouns in their bio, do you know what I mean? So,
So gays.
that's the funniest thing I've ever said. I'm so glad we recorded this.
Don't like pronouns.
In the bio. But like that video, like went on Reels, it's got 1 million on Reels, and then like 3 million on TikTok. It's stupid. Nothing to do with the music, so.
So another thing as well, so Come Over Again really went TikTok viral, and that's got 12.9 times as many streams as your next most streamed song, which is Fuck I Didn't Know Better. Is that Fuck Me? I'm like reading like all of them like
my
merging.
dyslexia.
You did the maths though. You did the maths.
Yeah, I did the maths.
And then
Okay,
you just
I'm
got
gonna
the
say
name
that
right.
again.
Can we actually introduce the song tonight as Fuck I Didn't Know Better?
Be like, shout out to Serena.
That's like actually a better title.
I don't think so. I think Fuck Me's better.
Fuck I Didn't Know Better.
I love it.
That's me all the time. Fuck I Didn't Know.
Fuck Me had a different kind of virality and a different process of kind of blowing up. It's also, it's like more of like the Crawlers fans who love it. Like we have one fan, and I looked at how many times they'd streamed the song, and they'd streamed the song 7,000 times this year. 7,000. It came out in like May.
Are you even paying attention at that point? Surely you just put it on when you go to sleep and just let it.
No, honestly, I just 7,000 hours of the song. It came out in May. Is that even possible? I don't know. But anyway,
I'd love to see that Spotify Wrapped.
it's cursed. I
It would
saw
just
it.
be
I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, I literally had to DM them being like, you
Are
good?
you
Like,
okay?
so
Yeah,
these,
you're right.
and it's the one, to be honest, like when we're doing like these meet and greets that we're doing, people come up to us and go, Fuck Me's the one that, I shouldn't swear in this. We've got a song called that. But anyway, I don't know how to say. And they're always like really relating to that song because it's about such a taboo. I didn't know better. Because it's such a taboo topic, and you know, it's not something particularly spoken about in songs, so a lot of people find it relatable, and it's very different. Whereas Come Over had a viral moment itself, whereas this is kind of a slow burner.
So would you rather have a viral or a slow burner?
Slow burner, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. We've like come over to like get a lot of momentum behind us and stuff, and obviously, I'm glad it happened on like a really good song.
'Cause it's a
like
bloody
we all
tune.
love that song so much, and that was kind of like the turning point, like musically. Anyway, we was like, oh, we can write like this kind of music. And
Do you think it almost gave you that kind of confidence?
yeah, definitely,
100%,
definitely. And we was like, when we recorded it, we were like, this might not do well because it's not like anything we'd done before, but
we
we
were
all
established at that
believed
point.
in it,
Mhm.
and then it did do well. So it just, and obviously things that have come since from it, from like Hang Me and Fuck Me, and you know, the softer kind of stuff that we've like got out has all come because of like Come Over and
And also like Too Soon as well. I think,
to go the other end.
to go the other end. But like normally we'd be like, no, that's too much.
Yeah, I think once we did Come Over, we kind of did a whole, okay, so anything is possible, we have no boundaries, let's release a mixtape with all the type of music that we like and want to write, which was exciting. I think the viral moment as well, we were quite lucky because... you know, there was this moment. I've got this thing where I try not to bring up I'm in a band when I'm getting stuff done in my personal life, just because I don't want people to think, oh, they're in a band. It doesn't, you know, it just needs a flex. So we were getting our nails done, and Amy accidentally named that we were called Crawlers.
I can't believe you did that.
No, it was really bad. And in the nail shop that I go to, and I was like, oh my god, this is it now. This is it. So and the guys, they were making fun of me. I've not been back since. So they then put Crawlers on the Spotify,
no.
on the nail salon. This huge, there was like genuinely about 30 people in this nail salon, and then Come Over starts playing. This girl sat next to me, and obviously she's not our normal target demographic, but she goes, obviously the take an aim bit out, your mouth comes on, and she goes, this was you! And I was like, oh my god. So, you know, but whereas some people heard that song and kind of took it to become a fan, whereas some people it's a casual listen. Whereas Fuck Me, they're all Crawlers fans.
Yeah,
You know what I
Fuck
mean?
Me is definitely a fan favourite. Like you can hear it when we play it live. As soon as the bass comes in, everyone just screams.
Oh yeah, we don't even
So,
introduce it anymore.
That's credit to your success.
We are very fortunate, and this is a great comparison, and I draw to this a lot. When Come Over was going viral, the other song that was at the top of the TikTok charts was ABCDEFU. And we were competing with Gail at that point. And it was very much like, I remember this was when we were meeting labels. Labels like, right, you need to do a different version of Come Over, and you need to do this, and you're going to do this, because that's what Gail was doing. And it was absolutely working for her. And her new music is amazing. It is. It's really good. She's 17, has an amazing voice. But I wouldn't say her fan base is as strong as ours. She wouldn't be able to sell out, which is crazy, because it's
and how quick did your first tour sell out? Because it was...
like 10 minutes?
Yeah. And... I
didn't mean that in that way at all.
Gail could have said that.
Sorry. Gail, what I'm saying is she's so good, but she's known for that one song, which, can be disheartening when her music's so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, the whole
I do.
Disrespect to anybody.
Okay, my final question, I think, is... So you've said before that you'll spend like 30 minutes in a rehearsal just making TikToks or like doing social media stuff, and you spend a lot of time over lockdown working out algorithms. Kind of almost like, did you really want to do that, and wouldn't you rather just be making music? Like, where draws the line?
No, I think we enjoy both, because they're just separate things. Like, you have to market yourself. You're a band, and this is our job. We have to do that.
That's like TikTok and social media is part of the job. It's like with any job, you can have things you love about it, things you're not too fond of, and it's like, if you want to be an artist but you don't want to promote yourself through social media, you're probably gonna have a difficult time doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like if you wanted to own a bar but you didn't want to work Fridays and Saturdays, you're probably not gonna own a bar.
Because I know some like up and coming bands or smaller bands who are almost like a bit resentful towards having to constantly be making content.
I don't blame them though, because I think like especially like how labels and stuff are now looking for artists who are also marketing and also this and also that, and it's a shame because there's so many bands who don't want to do the I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's an amazing marketing tool and it's up and current, but it's not going to stop amazing music seeping through, is it?
I don't know, because I think regardless of whether it's TikTok or what, you have to do it. So I understand it can be a bit frustrating. I mean, I think we're quite lucky that we enjoy it because we make it fun for ourselves, and thankfully like that works for us. But you can't get away with not doing any kind of promotion. People aren't just going to find you. It's not going to magically fall into people's laps.
Also, you could just be a songwriter if you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think it's hard though. I think there's 50-50. I think obviously we're in a lucky position where we love making stupid videos and playing around and videoing them, and sometimes it can be a lot though, because songwriting is my favourite thing about being in a band. Like that's what I think is my main thing and the thing I enjoy the most. And that's what other people like in bands, and they just want to play gigs and just want to do this, and they work really hard to make a really strong set, and sometimes you don't want to sit in front of the camera and promote yourself and be like, okay, please, I put my, sometimes it's really hard, and especially once you have a big hit like we did, sitting in front of a camera and being like, oh my god, listen to my music again, feels sometimes a bit difficult and draining. And I can understand that other artists who are putting a lot of work into their art sometimes don't want to just have to do that as well, and now it is you're juggling two things, which can be unfortunate but can be a good thing too. So
also it's like you're in charge of your own content as well. Just do things that make content that you enjoy as well. That's all I wanted to add.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We're gonna have to cut that Gail on a little bit because I didn't mean it the sale thing.
The whole thing.
No, I meant as though
Gail can do that.
No, it's not what I.
Gail could not do that.
I didn't.
We love Gail.